It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Geno Smith. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Packers and the Buccaneers. All that and more. Coming up next. Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. Are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a third-year pro and third overall pick from North Dakota State. Battled injuries early in his career, trying to stay healthy now. That's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft, and Trey Lance is a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to program to the rest of the league.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Packers defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're at the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. I don't think there's any question to say that they overachieved.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll go Madison up the middle. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're doing a 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete to Freiermuth. A big gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. Throw 7 yards for the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Don't work on his defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Smith now to throw. And he's got his man on the outline. And he gets us up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Line of scrimmage to the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Smith. The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Levis now on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen with Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, that'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Throwing on first down is Lance. He lets one go deep for Allison. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Allison that time. And it's 2nd down. And look at this Packers defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop. Held them to no gain. The key to their defense, that's exactly what the defense coordinator told you about. They've got to be consistent.
Throwing now is Lance. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. They were starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Out come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down 2nd and right at the yard. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Here's Levis. Touchdown. George Pickens. His 3rd touchdown now on the air. And the Packers use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look toward next year.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out. And that could be their Achilles heel.
They'll outplay from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Gonna run with Madison again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice
short yardage. Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Got a punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. First and 10, it's Levis. He's got room past the 30. All the way out to the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there. That's a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Swift right left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short. It's Levis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They look to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone. Can't connect there. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. Now down at the 11-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star or a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, oh, God, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. All right, 2nd down. Here's the option. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. We'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Lance. And he's caught. He gets this one just shy of the 35 and the 34. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On the toss, Buccaneers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. And now they'll throw with Lance. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. it's Lance. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Lance now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Lance's throw here taken in by Parker. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Again, it's Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that was so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just need to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Buccaneers on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now we give to Madison. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. Like we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Here's Lance. Throwing the out route. He's got Parker. And out of bounds, all the way down at the 3. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Levis. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lance on the bootleg. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leaders usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Alexander Madison with his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Let's take it in right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Levis back to throw. Incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lance looking to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down at the 31-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. But could have gone from there.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. 4 tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play, that's a -4. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. For the left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. And a nice job of breakthrough with 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. .46 yards on the board. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And now will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Levis from the gun. Finding more on the outline for the completion. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Levis. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Touchdown. George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are once again back in front. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
And I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before the season is over.
Extra point by Bunker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Taken at the goal line. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. As we get closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by those back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people out.
Pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Let's take it inside his own 40. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another run. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far, 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Levis to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
From left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Levis out of the shotgun now. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, Levis. He rifles complete. It's a Packers touchdown. Elijah Moore, 28 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Remember, Bobby, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents, and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Lance. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Meanwhile, Lance's throw completes a flyer move. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now go for it. Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. No run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Play action. It's Smith. And that's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gino down to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. And they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
These guys target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and 8. But they allow the conversion.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys that have been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now Gino on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Sounded like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And crossover line right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hand off now. It's Gray with it. Shoves it away. And it's a lead of a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He wanted that end zone powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to
Touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. Methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They'll start on the ground with Madison. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Lance on the option left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right, reads the play, and makes sure he spells it for a small gain.
That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Lance. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's a give to Madison running right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun, it's Lance, and that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. He'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Now, you know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. For this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
But in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out one by the line of scrimmage.
Here's Ryan right now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call out a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit. And then you not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Madison running on first down. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive on the plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, it's a Campbell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Madison diving for the end zone, and he is in. A touchdown. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before his hit dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. On the option, it's Smith himself. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a simple mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. He's got this to Pickens. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's Graham. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting hustled all over the field and getting pushed down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And Tremblin will go down back at the 12. Caleb Chase on, the former 1st-rounder, in there to get the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced to take him to 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. Lance going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right, they did something to disrupt that time.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lance again. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Allen's got it complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he fights forward for a minus 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and
touchdown. Russell Gage, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Extra point by Riley, not the good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. No run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Smith going to try and run with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left, and they'll go on the ground. Oh, and this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And it's caught downfield by Buccaneers. They'll get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Madden covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
These guys are not what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And this defense not ready for that one as they take this down inside the 25. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. First down, and they go with Swift again. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15. And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. Here in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by Buccaneers on target. And the lead now up to 14. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. And the numbers for him pretty solid, really. He's running well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8 ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage, that's cool. But it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they contained them well enough that they've been able to increase their lead.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete.
And I think Obama said go for it on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores. They have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time here. Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Lance is going to throw here, caught by Addison. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jordan Addison, 50 yards. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
Also, he has to feel good as not every time that the play caller should get out of the corner. Sometimes I think about it, the quarterback just says, hey, let's go make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Down to a knee. Here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Packers, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.